Hey everyone, Chris here from CP Whiskey Creek in nscale, and welcome back to the channel. This video I'm going to share some thoughts I have about the Blue Jays and their recent World Series run. And don't worry, this is very much train related.
Final call for the doors. Stand clear of the doors. Doors not closing. Stand clear.
I model Go Transit because of the Blue Jays. When I was growing up, living in Mississauga, we were a baseball family. I played the game and loved watching the game. We, for a number of years, had season tickets for the Jays, which we split with 3 other families, so we would go to games fairly regularly. And of course, the only sensible way of getting there was going on the go. We would pass by various industries along the Lakeshore West Line, leaving some fascination for a young child's mind of wondering what they do there and what type of stuff does that type of car hold. Crossing over the Credit River was always an adventure because of how high up you were. And it was always neat to see on a nice summer's day everyone out enjoying the water in their various fishing boats, kayaks, and motorboats. We would then pass by the Mimico Maintenance Facility, and that was, and still is, a memorable place. All those coaches just sitting there waiting for their next job. And at that time, you could actually still see in storage some of the old single-level coaches awaiting whatever destiny had in store for them. For many of the years we went to Exhibition Stadium, and I always remember the pedestrian bridge that was over the tracks, and that was something that I wanted to include on my layout, because after all, that was the only way to be able to get home for those westbound trains. Even when they moved to the Sky Dome, which, for the record, I still do call it that, we continued for a couple more years our season tickets. And this meant more time on the train, not to mention we traveled to the historic Union Station. The Skywalk would take you from the station over to the Sky Dome and over top of the intricate track work for Union. And it would always fascinate me about these cab control cars. After all, how would they work, especially since, for a child, the locomotive is at the back. Meanwhile, whoever's driving it is sitting in the front. And crossings were always fun, as I would enjoy waving at the people stuck at the crossing as we would go flying by. I always enjoyed the crossing, so I never really understood why the motorists sitting there watching the train go by didn't. My love for baseball and Go Trains never really left, though at some point my interest shifted from the Blue Jays to the Atlanta Braves, which are still my team today, even though they kind of sucked this year. But the Blue Jays are still part of these special memories for me, so of course I was rooting for them. Well, and also since the Braves were knocked out a long time ago. But it didn't work out well for them, but that's baseball. Thanks for watching my little story on how I got started into Go Transit and a little background of my interest in baseball too. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.
Hopefield's our next station stop.